You know, as I said going into this show, that I was not interested. There was no hype whatsoever behind the horror show at Extremes. I had no interest whatsoever in any of the matches outside of two. And that was for the WWE Championship. Actually, no, it was for the Swamp Fight. It was for Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins. One really blew it out of the water. And the other one was just, what in the living heck? I am the heelist of Balors, and I am here to talk about WWE Extreme Rules, the horror show. Um, this show was controversial, somewhat for a few reasons. It was fun. It was very bizarre. It was surprisingly entertaining. I was actually really entertained by this show. Um, and the matches placed out were pretty good. I got most of my predictions wrong, which I'm really surprised at. I'm actually not surprised either. But um, yeah, I'll tell you my thoughts and opinions, and my rating on this show at the end of the review. So let's get into it. The main show kicked off. Apparently, the kickoff show kicked off, which I apparently did not know. And by the way, guys, I actually missed the kickoff show because I didn't know it was time. I was busy eating dinner. Okay, dinner before professional wrestling. Seriously, especially before this show. Um, it kicked off with Buddy Murphy and Kevin Owens. Cool. Didn't watch it. Moving on. Owens apparently won. Moving on. The actual show opened up with the New Day versus Cesaro and Nakamura for the Tag Team Championship in a tables match. And of course, you guys know I didn't watch SmackDown, so I didn't know it was a tables match whatsoever. So yeah, here we go. It was a pretty fun match. There were lots of high flying. Kofi Kingston, my gosh, I'll give my boy Kofi Kingston some credit. He freaking did some stuff in this match that I literally was like jaw dropped for. He did the trust dive, which I thought he missed and almost broke his neck. Biggie hit a freaking spear, like he does the running spear through the ropes. He did that and he almost freaking like I said the last one, he almost broke his neck and Cesaro's neck, which was freaking scary. He needs to stop doing that. Period. Um, and in the end, they stacked up two tables. I'm not going through the entire match on any of these matches. Um, they put up two tables. Cesaro and Sheamus, or the New Day, put up two tables, and in the end, Kofi was powerbombed through two tables, and Cesaro and Nakamura are the new tag team champions. I actually got this one wrong. I am very surprised that the tag team championships changed hands and to Nakamura and Cesaro, which is really surprising. Apparently, this is supposed to be the Forgotten Sons, and we're not gonna get into that, but the show was absolute garbage. It was. I'll talk about it in the end. But in the end, we have new tag team champions in Cesaro and Sheamus. Cesaro and Sheamus, my bad. Sheamus and Jeff Hardy weren't even on the show, by the way. So we had Sheamus. What am I talking about? Sheamus. We had Cesaro and Nakamura as the new tag team champions. So congratulations to them. Nakamura has actually won 3 championships in a row at Extreme Rules: the Intercontinental Championship last year, and the year before, the United States Championship. Cool. What if we win the WWE Championship in the near future? Or the Universal Championship? I don't know. Anyways, congratulations to Nakamura and Sheamus. Shit. Cesaro. Why do I have Sheamus on my mind? What the heck? Up next, we had Bailey and Nikki Cross. It was an okay match. I mean, before the match even began, there was a backstage segment where Alexa was trying to, like, calm Nikki down and stuff like that. It was so freaking weird. And I think Dana Brooke and somebody else was with them. It was so freaking weird. I didn't understand it whatsoever. But it was this was really a fun match. I mean, you guys know that Nikki Cross, I'm not really the biggest fan of her, but I actually one more time I am a big fan of Nikki Cross, but um, going into this match, I thought it was going to be just your standard SmackDown match. Your standard arm drag, knee drop, this and that, belly to belly, heel tactic, this and that. There was a little bit of that, but in this match they really improved, and they did things that really they actually made me believe that Nikki was going to win the championship. Sasha got involved towards the end, and let me see if I can remember what happened. Yeah, Sasha got involved in the end. She handed her, Sasha got involved in the end. Bailey hit the Bailey to belly for a near fall, which I legitimately forgot she was gonna. Let me rephrase that. Nikki hit her finisher, which I legitimately thought was a 3 count. And then in the end, Bailey performed a Bailey to belly for another near fall, and then Sasha handed her boss knuckles, her boss knuckles to Bailey. Ref was distracted by Sasha and Bailey pretty much attacked Nikki with the brass knuckles to the stomach. The stomach? The stomach. I just woke up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm tired as heck. To the stomach, and then and that was about it. Bailey retained the SmackDown Women's Championship. I'm not really surprised by that. They're gonna continue that for a while. She's gonna go and continue a long reign, and yeah, that's about it. And yeah, and she performed her weird finisher, which is basically dirty deeds. So there's that. Bailey is still the SmackDown Women's Champion. What do you freaking do? Up next, we had Apollo Crews was apparently supposed to defend the United States Championship, and he didn't show up. The commentary said that Crews was unable to compete after falling ill. Or, I mean, let me try this again. Failing to compete. Let me try this again. However, the commentary team stated that Crews was unable to compete after failing a pre-match physical due to Lashley's previous attack. Now, I don't know what they mean by that. I'm wondering, I was on a call last night with friends, and we were wondering if he got, you know, that. I'm not going to say it. You guys know what I'm talking about. I wonder if he got that and he wasn't able to wrestle. So that's probably the way they wrote him off. And MVP has apparently declared himself the new United States champion. And speaking of declaring themselves new champions, wait till we get to the Raw Women's Championship match. Oh my God. So MVP is apparently the new United States champion. And apparently the style change is not recognized by WWE, as it shouldn't be. Period. And that was about it. So MVP is the new United States champion. I hope Apollo Crews is okay though. I don't know what's going on, but anyways, up next we had Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins in an eye for an eye match. Oh boy, did they try! They really tried in this match. This was a very, very violent match. Well, WWE standards was violent. Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins. Yeah, you had to rip out your opponent's eye. Seth Rollins came up with pliers, which was really weird. He literally was looking at the pliers. He was doing this. He looked all sinister. Looks like he's gonna freaking kill himself right there. Look at it's like I'm gonna strap Mysterio's eye right now. So it was weird seeing Seth, in this mental weird state he was in. He waited for Mysterio to make his entrance, and Rey didn't come out. We all knew what was gonna happen. Rey Mysterio appeared from behind, hit a drop kick, went forward the 619, didn't connect. They were using various weapons. Corner of a steel chair. He tried to wedge and pretty much stab Mysterio's eye out. There was kendo sticks. There was a freaking pen involved. There was what else was there involved? He tried to Rollins set up the kendo stick in the corner of the turnbuckle. He tried to ram Mysterio into it. There was a drop kick. Extreme was actually extreme. Yeah, for once it was extreme. Tried to jab Mysterio's eye out a few times. There was a Hurricane Rana. There was a low blow. There was pretty much everything you think of in the book. They used everything, and this was a very, very physical match. He almost tried to pluck. Seth. I believe Seth almost used the pliers to rip Mysterio's eye out. I'm just gonna get to the end. The ending was freaking weird, and what I mean by weird, I mean really, really weird. So the ending came when Rey Mysterio hit the curb stomp, which I kind of marked out for a little bit. I was like, yay, this is the finisher, yay, this is something cool. Actually, Seth hit the low blow, and then he basically did what he did to pierce Mysterio's eye out the first time. He jammed his eye into the corner of the steel steps, and that was it. We didn't see the quote-unquote CGI effects that WWE or somebody, I don't know who the heck it was teasing. We didn't see any CGI or whatever. All we saw was a fake eyeball. Good job. Good job making this freaking awesome WWE. Very, very good job. Wonderful. I'm trying not to complain here, but that was so stupid. You could clearly see there was, I know, I shouldn't be taking this stuff seriously, but my God, it was terrible. And then afterwards, the referee was like, Ray's like, I can't see, and this and that. And then bell rang, and then all of a sudden, Seth goes over to Ray, and then we see, this is just weird as heck. We see Seth Rollins vomit. Seth Rollins goes and vomits on the freaking ground. And then they fade to black. No, Seth first vomits. And then we go to Mysterio. He's being carried away. And Dominic came out. So, yeah. And then we had Seth Rollins is vomiting. And then he gets done vomiting. He walks away. Cool. Yay. It was a good match. I really enjoyed it. The ending was it wasn't really what I expected. I expected some gore. We kind of got that, but it was pretty good. And in the end, they did what they needed to do, and they did what they had to do to achieve their goal. And good job, WWE. That's all I gotta say. This was a fun match. I enjoyed it for the most part, and they achieved their goal. Good job, WWE. And Seth Rollins lost. Rey Mysterio lost. See, I'm freaking tired of sack. I didn't get any sleep last night after the show. I tried to get some sleep. It didn't work. Up next for the Raw Women's Championship, Asuka, accompanied by Kairi Sane, against Sasha Banks, accompanied by Bayley. I legitimately barely pay attention to this match. I'm not even joking. I was on my phone more than I was watching this match. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm not saying it was a bad match because these are the best wrestlers in the world right there, in my opinion. With Sasha and Asuka. I really enjoyed their matches in the past, but this match was just, I don't know. I mean, there were points in the match they were picking up the pace, which I loved. It was towards the middle and the ending, but they were like, it was very, very just slow and very methodical towards the beginning. Um, so I'm just gonna talk about the ending because this is what people are talking about. The ending came. The ending came when Asuka went to spit green mist at Sasha. The Sasha moves and ducks. The referee goes down. Asuka puts on the Asuka lock on Banks, and then Bayley attacked Asuka with the tag team title. And then Bayley removed the shirt of the referee. I'm literally not even believing what I'm reading here because I didn't believe it last night. Bayley removed the referee's shirt. This is so weird. She put it on. She put on the referee's shirt, and then Bayley, the women's champion, the tag team champion, and the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley, a professional wrestler herself, counted the three count. 1, 2, 3. I'm confused as heck. Twitter's blowing up, literally. And I really don't care. I'm just saying, but even Twitter was like, "What the heck is going on?" My friends were like, even if I think I was in the call. The call was in. We were like, "What the heck just happened?" And so they escape. We don't know. I guess the match is the no con. Yeah, it says right here. So yeah, what happened is Sasha is not champion. Sasha literally is not champion. The referee obviously wasn't around, and Bayley isn't the wrestler, isn't the referee. My bad. So in the end, Asuka retained the championship from what I'm reading. So I got that prediction right. Thank God. You really had us, WWE. You really, really had me that last night. Good job. And Asuka's still the champion, and then they, apparently on WWE.com, they escaped with the championship in a car and they drove away. You stole the championship. I'm just saying, you stole the championship. I'm just saying. Good job. Good job, I guess. I don't know. So that was a weird as heck ending. We're probably going to get everything resolved tonight on Monday Night Raw. I don't know, because, I hope we do. Apparently, Asuka's still champion, so she needs her belt back. So it's no contest. Asuka retains. There you go. Yay. In the backstage interview, Charlie Caruso gave a medical update on Rey Mysterio, said that if the damage to his eye was minimal, it could heal and he would regain his vision. Yay. Moving on. In the freaking co-main event, Drew McIntyre defended the WWE Championship against Dolph Ziggler. Whoop-de freaking do. Ziggler's stipulation was an Extreme Rules match, but in which the Extreme Rules stipulation only applied to him, while McIntyre would wrestle under normal wrestling rules matches, under a normal singles rule match. With the additional stipulation that if McIntyre was disqualified or counted out, he would lose the WWE Championship. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Are you hearing that? That was so much to take in. I even looked at my brother. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? That is so much to take in. So, basically what they were saying was that there was no way in hell that Dolph Ziggler was winning. If you really thought, come on, if you really thought Dolph Ziggler was going to win the WWE Championship, you have, I don't even know what to say about you, man. If you really think that Dolph Ziggler was going to win the WWE Championship, come on, man. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Use some logical thinking here, bro. Come on. Dolph Ziggler. Come on. WWE champion. Give me a break. Jinder Mahal was WWE champion. Jinder Mahal. He's in the past. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Well, once again, with this match, I did not pay attention a lick of ounce to this match. I don't even know what happened during this whole thing. I just want to get to the main event. Blah 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 blah. No, seriously, that's all it really was in my opinion. That's what I really saw. Ziggler, all I gotta say, Ziggler used lots of weapons, blah blah blah. Ziggler went for the freaking super kick towards the end, and then he got Claymore out of his freaking boots. Not literally, but still. He got Claymore for his freaking troubles, blah blah blah. Drew McIntyre is still champion. What do you freaking do? I don't care. Drew McIntyre is still champion. Moving on. In the main event, Braun Strowman against Bray Wyatt in a swamp fight. So, in the beginning of the freaking match, or the fight, we see Bray Wyatt sitting in his rocking chair. And he's talking, he's oh, this and that, what's up, bro, how you doing, all this stuff, this and that. And then all of a sudden he disappears. And then he vanishes. Braun throws the rocking chair into some kind of into a he throws the rocking chair into a freaking sign. And then he fights up a couple of masked men. And then one of them attacks Strowman with a spade. And then the guy pulls his freaking mask up, and it's revealed to be the old Braun Strowman. It's revealed to be the old Braun Strowman from the Wyatt family from all of those years ago. It's basically his doppelganger or whatever. This is so cool. I like this. Um, and then he attacks him with the freaking spade again. Braun attacks himself again, and then he knocks himself out. And then he wakes up. He finds himself chained to a chair in a house, and he's with Wyatt's eerie dolls, adorned with Wyatt's eerie dolls. Wyatt then approached with his old theme music, carrying his lantern, and welcomed Strowman home. Wyatt spoke about how he created Strowman, that he would destroy him to make him anew. A female figure with black veil appeared with a snake that bit Strowman. Yes, literally a freak. This was basically Sister Abigail, which we'll find out later, and we'll find out in just a minute who. You'll hear in a minute. Um, he excuse me. Shoot, oh my gosh. He gets bit by the snake, and then this was weird. Strowman then wakes in the field, and then he gets freaking attacked by more men, and he sets one of them on fire. He sets one of them on fire. Good job, WWE. That was actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. He sets one of them on fire, and then, oh my god, this is weird. Oh my god, so I'm trying to put myself together here. This was all weird tonight, last night. And then the figure appears again, basically revealing itself to be Alexa Bliss. The female figure is revealed to be Alexa Bliss. Basically, Sister Abigail. Basically, Sister Abigail is an illusion of the person's. I'm trying to understand this. It was so weird. You guys know what I'm talking about. The illusion impaled that Strowman's love interest for her and implored him to come home. Wyatt again appeared with the two, or appeared, and the two fought until Strowman formed a choke, slamming Wyatt into a boat that sailed off into the darkness. Strowman began to depart, thinking the fight was over. They literally had the logo right there. It was like, literally had the little logo, the Extreme Rules logo, like we're about to end it. Excuse me. Strowman went to invest. The boat returned. Strowman went to investigate, only to find it empty. Wyatt then suddenly appeared and attacked Strowman with an oar. Let me tell you, this was a weird match or fight. He attempted to drown him. Bray Wyatt attempted to drown Braun Strowman in the swamp. Wyatt then disappeared, and a choking Braun Strowman emerged from the water, made his way onto the dock. Wyatt appeared again and attacked Strowman further. After beating Strowman with a kendo stick, literally he beat him senseless. He spoke reluctantly about what he had just done to Strowman, but Strowman rose to his feet and kicked Wyatt through a barricade into the swampy water. Strowman then surveyed the water. After seeing no signs of Wyatt, he declared the fight was over. Again. However, Wyatt suddenly emerged from the water and used the mandible claw to pull Strowman in, who was submerged into the water along with Wyatt. The water then turned red and then began babbling. Wyatt's alter ego, the Fiend, peered through over the darkness, laughing maniacally before proclaiming, "Let me in," as the screen went to black to end the show. I really hope I made a tons of sense to what I just read to you, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope I made a whole lot of freaking sense. My words will not do it justice. You need to go back and watch this. This was great. And there are many people in the community, who obviously are going to criticize this. And you people need to get a freaking mind, understand that, this is all WWE could do. And what else did you want? Another freaking regular match between the guys. What else did you want? Seriously, stop complaining. Seriously, WWE, the professional wrestling fans out there, are a bunch of freaking hobknockers. Give me a break. Freaking heck. Calm down. Seriously. This fight wasn't as bad. It exceeded my expectations. I really enjoyed it. There were a few hiccups during the match, but overall I enjoyed it. Strowman is gone, I guess, and the Fiend's here to stay. The Fiend's here, and we're probably going to see Strowman appear on SmackDown with no scratch whatsoever. And that really ended the show. You guys want to know my rating? I give this overall show last night on Twitter I gave it a 7 out of 5. I'm going to lower it to I'm going to keep it a 7 out of 5. I'm going to be nice to a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna be nice to this show. It was really entertaining. I really enjoyed it. There were the only reason I'm giving it a 7 out of 5 was because Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins in the Swamp match. Everything else was complete. Well, yeah, everything else besides the opening match with the tag team titles, and that's about it. Yeah, the tag team title match, and yeah, the tag team match. We had the Swamp fight and Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins. Those are the only three things in my opinion that saved this show. And yeah, Sasha and Alexa and not Alexa. My bad. My words are freaking streaming everywhere. Bailey and Nikki Cross was also a good match. So 4 matches saved the show from me. The rest was complete trash. Um, don't know how the rest is gonna. I know what you guys are gonna be saying in the comments. Oh, what about Bailey, Oscar, and Sasha was a really good match. This and that. Maybe to you it was. To me, it was just. It was okay from what I saw. Cause like I said, I barely paid attention to that match because you guys know I love Oscar and you guys know I love Sasha Banks, but and the ending was just bizarre as heck. Not as bizarre as the main event, but still. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler sucked. And yeah, the rest was pretty good. I mean, we don't know what the heck's gonna happen tonight on Raw. I'm very interested in seeing what happens with Monday Night Raw tonight. See how everything's gonna unfold. We're getting Randy Orton, and we're getting the Big Show in an unsanctioned match because WWE says, screw you, why not? I don't know why this wasn't on the show, and I certainly don't know where the heck was Jeff Hardy and Sheamus. I don't know. This show was pretty good. Tell me down in the comments below what you thought of the video and what you thought of Extreme Rules as a whole. If you didn't enjoy the show, that's totally fine. If you did enjoy the show, all the power to you. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Heelist of Balor. And if you enjoyed this video, I really hope you did. Too sweet that like button down below. Subscribe for videos like this one. Follow your boy on Twitter at HeelBalor and Instagram HeelBalorYT. And I will see you all for the next video. Too sweet. Peace out. Too sweet. Peace out.